And a good Sunday evening, and welcome to Riders Baseball. Here's your voice of minor league baseball's favorite, John Baker. Well, thank you, Bob. Good evening, everybody, and welcome into this Sunday night broadcast of Texas League Baseball. Well, I gotta say, it is the final meetup of the year between these two ball clubs, as it is the visiting San Antonio Missions AA affiliation to the San Diego Padres and the Frisco RoughRiders AA affiliate of the Texas Rangers. Well, tomorrow will be road travel day. Frisco heads to Northwest Arkansas, take on the Naturals in a 6-game set, starting Tuesday through Sunday of next week. Missions return home, taking on the Midland Rockhounds in a 6-game set. And then one more time, they will road travel up to Tulsa, take on the Tulsa Drillers, AA affiliation of the Los Angeles Dodgers. Then back home to take on the St. Louis Cardinals AA affiliation, the Springfield Cardinals, for the 6-game season finale of the regular season. Then Texas League playoffs begin as our 4 finalists will compete for a Texas League Championship trophy of 2024. Well, got to say, I'm joined in the booth by my partner, Bob. Good evening there, Bob.
Good evening, Jonathan. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing marvelous.
That's great. You look like you're in a good mood today.
Well, I sure am, John, and gotta say, it's been a great day. We've had a lot of fun, and so far, it's been a pretty good weekend.
Man, it sure has. Well, went out horseback riding, found a ranch here in Dallas, Texas, and pretty much it was a good one as well.
Yeah, and I gotta say, I probably joined you right there.
Yeah, you did. You were on a horse as well. It pays pretty good money to go out and have a good time horseback riding. And unlike in San Antonio, we have West Creek Trail Rides and Spring Creek Stables, 2 back-to-back locations there in San Antonio, and pretty good on that. Well, Bob and I are headed back home to San Antonio first thing in the morning, and we are getting ready for our 6-game meetup of the year for Midland and San Antonio, as it'll be our last meetup against the Rockhounds and Missions. So go online now at MLB The Show and Riders Baseball, and even follow your favorite AA teams here in the Texas League, and you are good to go. We got to say, Bob, last night was a immaculate ball game. Blake Bacher was the player of the game and winner on the mound for San Antonio, and just absolutely amazing what we saw last night. He stayed in the whole entire ball game, pitched one heck of a performance, and yeah, we got to say he is one heck of a ball player in his position.
Yeah, being in a pitcher's position like Bacher, he really made some pretty good pitches. A lot of guys went up and down swinging, but all 26 prospects in the Frisco lineup went down on strikes, and they either had the strikeouts or the high fly balls, and so far that's what got 26 outs, and San Antonio got the win. 2-run shot in the 4th inning by the second baseman, Lucas Dunn, and so far he's a pretty good guy for the San Antonio Missions, and yeah, he's a really good, phenomenal second baseman.
Yeah, I got to say, Bob, and so far as we continue onward in this season, and so far almost to the end of the regular season, after the next 3 weeks. It's going to be really fun. Well, this has been our pregame show, and thank you guys for joining us. First pitch coming up right after the break, and we'll get ready to take you down on the field for tonight's final meetup of our two ball clubs. Riders Baseball is right now here on the Riders Baseball Network. Yes, and thank you, Bob. Well, we welcome you into our final game as we get ready to take you down now on the field here at Statesman's Park. This one home of the Frisco RoughRiders here in Minor League Baseball, the show 24. And yes, we're getting ready for the final game of our meetup here this year. Nick Kruth is the starter on the mound for the Riders. What do we know on him, Bob? 94 on the four-seamer, curveball changeup, a two-seamer, as well as his pitch arsenal. And so far, he's about ready to go and get this one started for the Riders here in the top of the first inning. Left fielder for San Antonio is Corey Howell as we get things started here on a beautiful, partly cloudy Sunday night. First pitch, that one misses outside. 1 ball, no strikes, and underway here at 7:20. Boy, I tell you what, now 1 ball and no strikes to the left fielder. That one is laced high in the air, up to left field, and that's going to get down. Extra bases. Corey Howell goes to first, goes to second. He's got the stand-up double for San Antonio. Wow, did that guy just come out of the bullpen and just whack that one right up to left field? And, well, it was actually up to center. Oh, okay. Bob, come on, dude. You and I are up here in the booth. We got to know everything what goes on. In now, the right fielder is Marcos Castellon as he steps in the box. Takes a strike inside. It's 0-1. Temperature-wise, 97 degrees here in the ball game. Partly cloudy skies. That one is hit high in the air up to right field. Right fielder makes the move to make the catch, and there's out number 1. Center fielder Joshua Mears coming in now for San Antonio. The 0-1 delivery in for a strike, and it's 0-2. Here's the 0-2 delivery. Swing and a miss. Get him down on strikes, and that's out number 2. No balls and 1 strike to Michael De La Cruz as he comes in. First baseman up for the Missions. And that's going to be right there. Glove to the second baseman, and that will do it. No runs on a hit, no Webbers, 1 left at second, stranded for San Antonio. This half inning concludes, and we're on now to the bottom of the first. Frisco up to bat right after our commercial messages.
About ready for the bottom of the first for the Riders, right here in the Riders Baseball Network. I sure hope our live stream is going pretty good here. Yep, check on everything there, Bob. Make sure we're good, and yep, we're doing really good. Okay, thank you, Bob. Well, we're about ready to go. A right-hander, Stephen Kolek, is getting the ball for San Antonio. 96-mile-an-hour four-seam fastball, change-up cutter, two-seamer as well. As we go to the bottom of the first is the shortstop, Jax Biggers. Biggers coming in, ready to go. Here's a pitch to him. That one is lifted high in the air, up to the right field area. That's going to get down for an extra base hit or so, and he's got extra bases written all over that base hit. Boy, a no-out double for the shortstop for the Riders, Jax Biggers. Yeah, that one was already over the head of the right fielder. And boy, I got to say, he's coming in full force to getting some base hits and getting some runs in. Alejandro Osuna comes in, changes up, misses for a strike. It's 0-1. Boy, pretty good night thus far for both sides, and this one is in for the taking. Whether the Missions get a win on the road or the Riders get a win here at home. Well, that just depends how fast you could get those hits and home runs in. That's a big one in this one. The 0-2. That is high pop-up. Ollie getting over there, and he can't make the play near the tarp area. And that is 0-2 for Osuna. The pitch. Chopped foul, still hanging on. No balls, 2 strikes to count now to Osuna. Swing and a miss. Get him down on strikes, and there's out number 1. In now, first baseman Blaine Krim comes in, cuts that one fouled, and it's 0-1. Runner at second, 1 away here in this half inning.
Whoa, that's upstairs.
That one is upstairs, 1 ball, 1 strike. What, you got a second story home that you're in? Yeah, right, Bob. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, change up inside the corner.
2 strikes.
And it's 1-2. Boy, he really coming in unclutching right there. Yeah, for sure. That one is right there, high in the air. And that's going to be caught by the right fielder, Castellon. No advancement from second. And there is 2 away. Chase Easley coming in. Still a runner at second here in this half inning. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's 0-1. Well, I guess they're mad that San Antonio shut them down. A 3-0 final for the Missions last night.
Nope, outside.
That one is outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Well, we have one more homestand, and Frisco taking on the visiting Wichita Wind Surge. Double-A affiliate here in the Texas League of the Minnesota Twins. So it'd be the Minnesota Twins taking on the Texas Rangers. That's right there. Glove. Pauly De La Cruz. Yeah, get him down. And that was terrific play by Pauly.
Well, he lays down for that one, ends his half inning. It's no runs on a hit, no errors, one left. And we go now to the top of the second, and it's still no score through inning number one. On now to the second. Third baseman Graham Polly stepping in for San Antonio when we come back. Top of the second inning for San Antonio, right now on the RoughRiders Baseball Network. Third baseman Graham Polly steps in for inning number two for San Antonio. Here's the pitch to him. Swing and a miss, and that was a bad pitch to go after. That one is high, popped up right there. Shortstop gets it, and that is out number one.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Clay Dungan.
Designated hitter is Clay Dungan. As he comes in, he's ready to go.
Ball, that's in.
That is taken inside for a ball, and the count now 1-0. Boy, I tell you, the designated hitter in this series was pretty much well hurt. That was Kai Murphy during Friday night's rubber matchup against the RoughRiders. That one up to center, and boy, beautiful base hit by Clay Dungan as the designated hitter gets in for a base hit.
The second baseman, Lucas Dunn.
Well, Lucas Dunn coming in. He's ready to go. Two-run shot yesterday, top of the fourth, as that would put San Antonio up to a 3-0 against the RoughRiders on a Saturday. That was a terrific ball game, let me tell y'all. There it sure was, John, and he did it justice. Let's see if he could do it again here this evening. Yeah, for sure. That's in there for a strike, and it's 0-2. Boy, and I tell you one thing, it was pretty good when we saw all that going on yesterday.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That was right there, 1 ball and 2 strikes to count now. Well, we got final scores. Boy, Midland beats Wichita 4-1. Tulsa beats Springfield 5-3. Arkansas beats Northwest Arkansas by final 9-3. Corpus Christi and Amarillo have been rained out. So pretty much there is no final game in that one. So 5 for Amarillo taking on Corpus Christi. They have 6 against Arkansas coming up.
Ball, that's outside.
Now, John, I got to say, for San Antonio, I really wish that they would have had a better schedule for 2025. Oh, you think so, huh? Yeah, I mean, I think that would have been nice if San Antonio would get an opportunity of getting in more North Division teams like everybody else does.
leagues. I mean, aren't they the ones creating schedules? Well, I don't know, probably. 3 balls, 1 strike. Ray Patrick Ditter up now. And that's going to be high fly in the air up to center, and that will do it for the 3rd out here in this half inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, 1 left, as we're 2.5 here on this Sunday evening, and it's no score through 2.5. So back here for more baseball as Aaron Zavala coming up for Frisco when we come back. About ready for the bottom half of the 2nd inning for the Riders right here on the Riders Baseball Network. Aaron Zavala coming in as we're set to go here in this half inning. Pitch right there in the end for a changeup. It's 0-1. This game is evidently the last meetup of 2024 of these two ball clubs. That one hit high in the air. Paulie camped under it there at 3rd. He'll make the play, and that's the easiest one of them all, is getting camped under, and he gets it. The number 6 hitter, Keibert Rodriguez, coming in as he's ready to go. 1 away, nobody on. Bottom of the 2nd for the Riders. And that one is going to be chopped foul, and that will head to a souvenir for somebody out there. Boy, it's sad that Corpus Christi there at Amarillo getting rained out. And no makeup game on that one. That's a win lost for anybody out there between the Arizona Diamondbacks and Houston Astros affiliations. And Corpus Christi goes home taking on Tulsa for a 6-game set. Pretty much the Rockhounds coming to San Antonio, and they'll have a 6-game there at our ballpark. Kellen Strom coming in. He takes that one high, right there up the left, and that's the half inning. 1, 2, 3 in this one. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody on base for San Antonio. Well, for Frisco, I do apologize. For the RoughRiders, through 2, it's no score. San Antonio coming up, top of the 3rd inning, straight ahead right after this. Top of the third inning for San Antonio, right now on the Riders Baseball Network. 9-hole hitter Brandon Valenzuela coming in. As he's ready to go, takes that one inside the zone, and it's 0-1. The 0-1. Pop foul, it's 0-2. Here's the 0-2. And that one hit down to second. Flipped to first, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, left fielder, Corey Howell.
Corey Howell, the top of the lineup for San Antonio, coming up now. 1-for-1 double in the first. Boy, just a pitch-perfect evening, right, Bob? There, even for our last ever game here in Frisco. Yeah, but I tell you one thing, Bob, there might be the Texas League playoff rounds in this ballpark. Yeah, I gotta say, John, you might be right about that. You know, and we are going to be live coveraging our Final Four ball clubs once announced for second place winners as well.
1 ball.
Yeah, I gotta say, I mean, for Frisco and Springfield being the first 2 picks in the Texas League and getting the tickets to the playoff rounds, that's pretty good as well. Up there to right field, that's a base hit. Right fielder giving chase. And that's a 1-out double for San Antonio's leadoff guy, Corey Howell.
Marcos Castanon.
Well, Marcos Castellon coming up now, but first we're going to have an instant replay look at Corey Howell's play. Well, he's just remarkable in the Padres organization. Yeah, sure is, John, and no wonder he hasn't got that AAA call-up yet.
That pitch is out.
Well, Bob, that's not handed down for free. You know, you have to earn it. It's like when you work on a ranch. If you ever want to get on a horse and be a back guide or a front guide, whatever, you got to earn it. It's not handed down to you. Yeah, you do make a pretty good point, John. I mean, it really...
2-0.
Yeah, you got to earn that call. Yes. I had to earn it. I have to clean up horse pens and all types of things. Here's the 2-0. Right there in, and that's 2-1. Runner at second, that is Corey Howell. Here's pitch. And that's going to be right there out of play, foul, and it's still hanging on at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll get him down on strikes. And there's a strikeout by Cruz.
Joshua
Center fielder is Joshua Mears. He's 0 for 1 strikeout in the first inning. Tell you what, we are not far from horseback riding adventures and Love's New series coming in
Ball, that's low.
Friday, September 6th. That is like 2 weeks from now. Yeah, I gotta say, got my popcorn and snacks ready, and boy, we are ready to see some new adventures this fall. Yep. And we got a lot for our 2 back-to-back shows. Yes, we do, John.
Ball, that's out.
Right there, 2 balls and 1 strike. Now, even though that season 3 of Horseback Riding Adventures is under filming right now, and it's slowly but surely getting into that stage of production, and yes, it will be out in the fall of 2025. So right there, 3 balls, 2 strikes. After our AA season next year. And Texas League playoffs, which that's pretty good as well. But that will be a swing and a miss, half inning over. No runs on a hit, no errors, 1 left on second. 3.5 complete, no score as we head to the bottom of the third. So about ready to go as Frenier Chavez will lead it off for the bottom half of the third inning for Frisco when we come back. No score through 3.5. It's the bottom of the third for the RoughRiders Baseball Network. Frenier Chavez coming in as we're about set to go for this half inning. 8-9-1 due up for the RoughRiders. That is high pop up. Shortstop Ditter getting up to left field. And he makes the grab. Out number one.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Cody.
The catcher is Cody Freeman as he comes in ready to go. Here's the pitch to him.
Nope.
That one is high and inside. 1 ball, no strikes. Gotta say, for the RoughRiders and San Antonio, after this ball game will part ways to their different locations.
Ball 2.
Evidently, we are not going to see these guys for the remainder of this year. San Antonio's lineups is Midland, Tulsa, and Springfield. That would be it. For Frisco, it'd be Northwest Arkansas,
2 balls.
Wichita, and Amarillo right after that. 2 balls and 1 strike. The pitch in. Ready to go. That's chopped foul. And it's 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes now. Two and two, and here's the pitch. That one is high fly in the air, and boy, you kiss that one goodbye. It is out of here. And boy, the RoughRiders come in on a home run off the foul pole, and it's a 1-0 lead for the RoughRiders. Boy, that's one way you could get something going in this one and hopefully get in to preserve a W if you can. Yeah, hopefully you can there, Bob. That'd be pretty good. Back to the top of the Frisco batting order, stepping in, shortstop Jack Biggers. 1 for 1. High in the air, up to center. That is Mears making the play for 2 away.
The batter, the left fielder.
Left fielder is Alejandro Osuna as he comes in, and boy, he's ready to go for the RoughRiders here this evening. So bottom of the third inning, we are 1-0 Frisco here. San Antonio trailing that 1 run. This game is anybody's ball game here tonight as our last meetup is underway of the 2 ball clubs. Right there, no balls and 2 strikes. DeKolek is now 30 pitches in, and the first 3 innings already going here on this Sunday night. That one line drive, that's up the left field. That's a base hit.
Now batting, first baseman, Blaine Chris.
That'll bring up first baseman Blaine Krim as he comes in and he's ready to go. First pitch right there, down and in, 1 ball, no strikes. 0 for 1, a line out in the first, runner at first, 2 outs. 1-0 RoughRiders here in this half inning. That one popped high in the air, and that is out of play, 1-1. Got a good crowd here tonight, right, Bob?
Yeah, this is game number 12 of this 12-game homestand. Yeah, I know. Did you know that the first leadoff six was against Springfield? Yeah. We were pretty much watching them all through last week as San Antonio was having their last six against Amarillo. Yep. Yeah, we were watching everybody, and it was a pretty good time as, well, the RoughRiders taking on Springfield and San Antonio. Man, I sure wish that the Missions would have that 12-game homestand as well, you know. Take on 6 against Springfield and a 6 against whoever else is up there in the north. Yeah, that'd be really good.
He's safe.
And right there, he's safe as the throw is late, and that will be a base hit decision. You know, I don't mind having a 6-game set with Springfield or Arkansas, or for that matter, Tulsa and Wichita, or even Northwest Arkansas. That'd be pretty good. But instead, I mean, we don't have an option to even see those guys, even though we do have 3. San Antonio has a 3 North Division rivalry sets between the Northwest Arkansas Naturals, Wichita, and Springfield next year. And that's going to be line drive, and that's going to be a base hit. 1 run scores, 2 runs score, and that's a 2-run double for the Riders as they now stretch it up to 3-0. Boy, I got to say, John, that was a beautiful base hit. Yeah, I got to say, Bob, I mean, it really was. Aaron Zavala coming in. He's ready to go. Takes that one in the inside corner for a cold strike. Gets 0-1. New score 3-0 Frisco. Riders have it by 3. 4th run potential as second. That is Jay Seasley. Yeah, I got to say, there's a pretty good ball game here tonight. Riders trying to get it in their hands here this evening. 0-2. And that's going to be right there, line drive. That's a base hit. Here comes a runner as in the score as a souvenir. And that is now a run in as Jay Seasley comes in to score. And now it is 4-0 Frisco. Pretty good one right there, and that's going to be the RBI single to give them up another run on the board. Gabriel Rodriguez coming in. Good point there, Bob. That's well taken. I would say that was a beautiful line drive up to center, and that gets the runner from up to third. I think that's where he was. Well, he was at second, but he comes in and gets in that way. Oh, line drive, and that's a base hit. Now first is second, and boy, this is blowing up in San Antonio's face as the Riders come in, another hit. Boy, I got to say, 3 runs already home here, another 2 on base. Potential 5th and 6th runs coming in. Riders can easily win this one, and if they do, then that'll put them up to, guess, however many that is. It's right there and out of play, 1-1. Well, they need to win a lot here in the Texas League. And even this last game against San Antonio, and 6 there at Riverboat Field in Northwest Arkansas. That's for sure. That's high in the air. Center fielder Mears will stop the bleeding, and that will do it. Boy, 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, 2 left for the Riders. And it's on now to the 4th. Frisco RoughRiders lead it 4-0.
6-0. Michael De La Cruz will step in for the top of the fourth inning for San Antonio when we come back. Top of the fourth inning for San Antonio right now on the RoughRiders Baseball Network. Well, about ready to go on this top of the fourth. Boy, gotta say, the sun beginning to set, clouds turning a hue color. That one is well hit right there, and that one is off the wall. It's going first to second. The relay not in time, and that's a stand-up double for Michael De La Cruz. Third baseman Graham Polly. Boy, he had a double last time up as well. Yeah, he sure did. Forward in there. That's popped foul, and that changeup on a 0-1 count to him. You know, he didn't have no double. Pop out in the second. Oh, man. I'm kicking myself in the foot on that one. In the foot. Oh, no, let me kick you. Ow! Ow! Ouch, that ow. Yeah, right there, out number one. Ouch. You didn't have to kick that hard, you little fat donkey. Oh, I'm a donkey, ain't I? Yeah, you pretty much are. Well, the one away has been issued, and so far Clay Dungan coming in. Runner at second here in this half inning, and that's a swing and a miss right there. And they do not get the runner going from second. Boy, getting a two-run shot, that would be pretty good for Dungan. Very sure would. That one is blistered high in the air, and that one out of play. No balls to 2 strikes. And look out, boy, that nearly hit him. Boy, I gotta say, he got lucky. He sure did. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Riders up 4-0 against San Antonio. Outside 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2-2. Outside, full count, 3-2. On deck, Lucas Dunn coming in as he's set to go. 3-2. Swing and a miss, and he wins the pitcher's duel right there. And that's a strikeout on a full count.
Second baseman, Lucas Dunn.
Second baseman Lucas Dunn, strikeout in the second, 0 for 1. Here's the pitch to him. Outside for a ball. The count now 1-0. Boy, just look at Frisco. It is a sunset. Just a beautiful evening, right, Bob? Got to say, for this final ball game of this week in the meetup, it is pretty good. Yeah, it sure is. 1-1 the count now. Here's the pitch. That one fouls off, and the count now 1-2. Well, you got to say the Riders are pretty much in a win, but evidently with the rate that they're going at, they struck early in the bottom of the third with 4 runs on 5 hits. That one hit the third. They'll flip it across to first to Blaine Krim, and that ends the half inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, 1 left. As we're 4.5 here, the Riders lead it 4-0. And we're back here for the next half inning as Frenier Chavez will lead it off for Frisco. Frisco RoughRiders up 4-0 against San Antonio. Well, I think we are up to the top of the bottom of the fourth right here on the RoughRiders Baseball Network. Yeah, right, Bob. We're not home in San Antonio. We're here right now in our final meetup of these two ball clubs. Oh, boy. I'm so grounded. We get back to San Antonio. Oh, yeah. You'd be grounded, all right. Well, to the third baseman, Grand Poly, to Michael De La Cruz, out number 1 for Frenier Chavez. Cody Freeman solo shot in the home run in the third. It's 1 for 1. Just beautiful. Here's the pitch. High in the air up to left. Howell under it will make the play. Out number 2, quick. Well, I'll tell you one thing, he's getting it going. Jack Spigger's coming in, 1 for 2 double in the first inning, John. Man, sure is. 50 pitches by Stephen Krolek here tonight, and that's a cutter outside, 1 ball, no strikes. See, San Antonio Mission fans, there's a lot of them here. Evidently, a lot of Riders fans as well. I gotta say, yeah. There's some people that would travel 4.5 or 5.5 hours to San Antonio to Frisco or Frisco to San Antonio. Yeah, for sure. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count now. Even though Frisco heads to Northwest Arkansas, San Antonio heads home taking on Midland. High in the air up to center. Mears will make the grab. He's got it. Inning over. So no runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody on for the RoughRiders. And we head now to the 5th inning. The Riders lead it 4-0. So back here for more Texas League baseball as shortstop Ray Patrick Ditter lead off the San Antonio 5th inning when we return. Top of the fifth inning, ready to go for San Antonio right now on the Riders Baseball Network. Ray Patrick Ditter coming in as we're set to go here. Boy, 4-0 shutout for the Riders. That one is outside, 1 ball and no strikes. Here's the 1-0. That one is high pop up right there to left. And he'll make the play, and that's 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Brandon Valenzuela.
Brandon Valenzuela 0 for 1, ground out in the third inning. Ready to go for the missions here tonight. So that's a swing and a miss on a change, and it's 0-1. Swing and a miss again on that same changeup fastball, and it's 0-2. Jeez, he needs to stand down and watch his mechanics out there. Yeah, for sure. That one is a high pop-up right there to center. He's getting in the right, making the play, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder, Corey Howell.
Corey Howell is 2 for 2 with 2 doubles. Boy, can he make it 3 doubles? Would that be interesting? Yeah, if he had 3 doubles, he would have been really good on that one. Yeah, for sure. No balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch to him. And that's going to be right there. And that's going to get through for a base hit. Boy, runner's going to first, going to second. And he's not stopping. He's going for 3. He's up to third with a 2-out triple. Man, I can't believe it. That right fielder just missed the ball. And boy, howdy, I think he screwed his ball club. Yeah, maybe he did, maybe he didn't. I don't know. Now that runner comes in across the score, then the shutout would already be evaporated. Yeah, for sure. Marcos Castellon is 0 for 2, a strikeout and a flyout. Boy, he's the only chance of getting in his teammate there at third. Only a base hit. That would work really good. Up there to right. Right fielder, give a chase, and that does it. No runs on a hit, no errors. A runner at third left stranded. 5.5 complete, and it is 4-0 Riders. Go back here for more Texas League baseball as Alejandro Osuna will get things started for the bottom of the 5th. So don't go anywhere. We got a lot more Texas League baseball on this Sunday night. And it's a 4-0 ball game for Frisco.
All right, we now head to the bottom of the fifth, right here on the Riders Baseball Network. Alejandro Osuna coming in as he takes the ball outside. The count now 1-0. We are underway of the home half of the fifth inning here on this Sunday night. That one out of here, a foul. It's 1-1. One and one. Here's pitch. High pop up the right. Castellon getting under it. Makes the grab. Out number one.
Now batting, first baseman, Blaine Krim.
First baseman Blaine Krim coming up now. So he's ready to go. The pitch right there and in for a strike. It's 0-1. No ball, one strike. Here's the pitch to him. And that is foul. And it's 0-2. So no balls and 2 strikes to count now to Krim. And the pitch. And that's going to be up to right field. That's a base knock. And they'll get it back to Ditter, who is covering the shortstop and second base bag. One out single to Krim, and Jace Easley coming in. He's a 1 for 2. That one's down and in for the count now 0-1. 1 for 2, double, 2 RBIs, a run for Easley. So far, a good night for the Riders. They play perfectly here at Statesman's Park as last game against San Antonio is in full swing. Yeah, I know, John. It gets pretty exaggerating when you think this is it. This is the final meetup of these two ball clubs. Texas Rangers and San Diego Padre affiliations. Yeah, I know it. The 1-2. That one high and outside, 2-2.
2-2 the count.
Two balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch to him. That one is high fly in the air. Castellon getting it, and he's got it for out number 2. Would I say that if Stephen Kolek is getting tired, hopefully the managers are keeping close eyes on him? Yeah, I know. 1 for 2 is Aaron Zavala. That is high pop-up right there. Center fielder Mears give a chase, and they can't get after it. And they're still looking for it out there. 5-0 as a run in to score on the RBI triple. Boy, I got to tell you, that was just darn right silliness right there. Well, I don't think that guy is going to last anymore. Stephen Kolek is going to be out of the ball game. Pitching coach on his way to the mound now as pretty much be the bullpen's decision of getting this team back in the game here this evening. Manager out of the dugout now as Giovanni Cruz will be stepped in for San Antonio in relief. Well, pretty much it's getting out of their hands now as the mission's down now 5-0, trailing the Riders. All 5 runs have been earned. Here's Giovanni Cruz, sinker, slider, changeup, four-seam fastball, and he's pitching in for San Antonio. Caber Rodriguez coming in, swinging a miss, slider, 0-1 to count now, as he's the 1 for 2 single in the third type guy, batting in the 6th spot for Frisco. Boy, you sure talk a lot, John. Well, I got to cover everything. And if I don't, then that'd be pretty bad on our end. Right there, line drive up to center. And that is another run in to score as the RBI single by Caber Rodriguez makes it now a 6-0 Frisco lead. Boy, and I gotta say that the Rough Riders are getting in, and they're trying to get this one going here this evening.
Yeah, they sure are. 6 runs come in this ball game for them. That's a swing and a miss as Kellen Strom is in now. A fly out, line out is 0 for 2 for Frisco.
I gotta say, pretty good night for them, and hopefully it will be. It will be a good night for everybody here in the Texas League.
Yeah, hopefully, Bob, it sure would be. The 0-2 delivery down and in for the sinker. It's 0-2. Top of the 6th inning coming up. Well, if we could get out of this half inning. Right there, sinker gets him down. Well, 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and at least nobody left on base. Top of the 6th inning coming up. Frisco Rough Riders lead at 6-0. San Antonio center fielder Joshua Mears leads off the 6th. As we come back right here on the Riders Baseball Network.
Top of the 6th inning for the San Antonio Missions right here on the Riders Baseball Network.
And we get ready to go as center fielder Joshua Mears drives up to the plate now. Boy, that one taken down and in. 1 ball and no strikes. A lefty, Avery Weems, coming in for Frisco. Boy, sky turning colors on this evening. It is a purple to a dark purple, and even though we do have a lot of clouds in a way.
Yeah, I gotta say, John, it's getting pretty good for this one.
That one in there for a strike. It's only 1 ball and 2 strikes. Cruz doing pretty good. Now at 68 pitches for the starter here for Frisco. Boy, just absolutely love how this baseball field is. 3-2, the full count now. Michael De La Cruz on deck for San Antonio. And right there, strike 3 gets him down on strikes. Backwards K for Cruz. First baseman is Michael De La Cruz. He comes up now. 1 away, nobody on. Top of the 6th for San Antonio. That one right there, hit to the second baseman as he intercepts it. And that is out number 2. Grand Polly coming in as he's set to go.
Ball one.
Pitch in, and that is outside for a ball, and the count now 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. That one is going to be lifted high in the air up to center. That does it. 6.5 come and go, and that means we're getting ready for the bottom of the 6th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody on for San Antonio as we head to the bottom half of the Frisco 6, and it is 6-0 Riders. Back here for more Texas League baseball on this Sunday night. They're Frisco RoughRiders 6, San Antonio nothing. About ready to go for the bottom of the 6th inning for Frisco right now on the Riders Baseball Network. Zip it, will you? Oh, yeah, okay. Come on, Bob. Just get on with the show already. So Fernier Chavez coming in, takes a strike inside. It's 0-2. You should know which inning we are in, Bob. It's not rocket science. Well, sorry. Okay, well, that's all right. Ditter is up there as he's camped under it. Makes the play, out number 1. Well, two more outs, and it would be the top of the 7th. Cody Freeman 1 for 2, solo home run in the 3rd inning. Here's the pitch. That one down and in, 1 ball, no strikes. Pretty good on that one. One-0 delivery. Here's the pitch. That one fouled off. And it's 1-1. One and one. That one's up top, and that would be the count now. 1-2. Boy, Freeman coming pretty good. Here's the pitch. That one chopped foul and still hanging on at 1-2. Here's the pitch, ready to go. Down and in, a sinker, 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
3.
And right there, strike 3. Get him down looking, and that's out number 2.
Shortstop, Jax Bigger.
Jax Bigger's coming in, ready to go here in this half inning. The pitch. That one right there, and the count now 0-1. Boy, just a good night here in Frisco, Texas. The 0-1. That is popped right there. Don has to hurry, and there will not be a play, as that will be a fielder's choice. A base hit comes in place. Alejandro Osuna coming in now as he gets to go. Cruz pitching for San Antonio here in this reserve spot, which that's pretty good as well. Here's the 0-1. That one right there. Dunn will get another chance. Flip to first. Michael De La Cruz gets him for the out. Well, we head to the 7th inning. No runs on a hit. No errors. One left for Frisco. San Antonio coming up to the 7th inning on this Sunday evening. 6-0 Riders as the designated hitter Clay Dungan coming in for San Antonio, top of 7. Top of the 7th inning, ready to go for San Antonio, right here on the Riders Baseball Network. Clay Dungan coming in as we're set to go here in this half inning. Boy, already nighttime here in Frisco. 75 pitches to Cruz as he comes in. That one pops foul, and that hits the catcher, and the count now 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. That one high, pop up right there. First baseman in pursuit. Near the mound as that's out number 1.
The batter number 22, second baseman, Lucas.
Second baseman Lucas Dunn coming in. Strikeout and a ground out. It's 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. Outside, but that's called a strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that one is a high jumper right there, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch to him outside. Boy, that gets down but hits the catcher. And that one up the middle. That's a line drive up the center for a base hit.
Boy, just whack it right up front and center. And that one was pretty good as he gets going in front of that. And it sure does. Boy, Ray Patrick Ditter coming in as takes a ball outside. 1-0 the count now. Dunn coming in with a center field up the knocker type base hit. Here's a 1-0. Outside, 2 balls, no strikes. Well, I think he's trying to entice him on hitting on that one, John. And he sure is.
That's ball 3.
And ball 3 outside, 3-0. And on deck now, Brandon Valenzuela. I think Cruz is really starting to tire down. I mean, they're still looking at him, and they're trying to see where he goes on that one. And he misses it. Boy, and the run in to score, an RBI triple for San Antonio. Boy, he had to hustle. Like he saw a pit bull or a Rottweiler coming right after him. He's like a little kid trying to run away from that thing, screaming, "Ah!" But anyway, the manager comes out and Cruz is out of this ball game as he gives the manager some time to get a new pitcher. Oh, I'm so funny. Mark Church coming in as he'll get the ball from the manager. 4-seamer slider, 2-seam fastball. We get something going for the RoughRiders here in this half inning. And trailing all 5 is San Antonio. Brandon Valenzuela coming in, and boy, he fouls that one off, and it's 1-1. Well, it's a good thing they pulled Nick Cruz out of the ball game because he would have been the liability of everything else that's coming to the Riders' way. Yeah, for sure.
1 ball,
And
2
that's
strikes.
right there. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count now. That is a high pop-up right there to short. Shortstop is looking at it, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, the left fielder, Corey Howell.
Corey Howell coming in. He's a 3-for-3 triple and 2 doubles. Pretty good night for this game, right, John? Yeah, for sure.
Ball 1.
Corey Howell coming in as 2 away. Runner at third, still hanging on. That's a swing and a miss right there. The count now 1-1. One and one. That's a high pop up right there, up to right field. Right fielder give a chase, and that's the inning over. But Ray Patrick Ditter gets an RBI triple as he comes in to score. And we now head to the bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch your legs and sing the song of Take Me Out to the Ball Game. The Riders lead it by 5. It's 6-1.
Bottom half of the seventh inning set to go for the RoughRiders Baseball Network. Playing cram set to go as, sorry we are late a little bit. We were just going and listening to something else just for a short moment. Right there up to center as Joshua Mears will record the out here in this half inning. Jace Easley 1 for 3, double, 2 RBIs, a run. Evidently now 8 outs remain here in this series finale. Well, should I say 7 already? I would say it. Here is 7.
Well, I gotta say, John, it's been a pretty good, awesome week as we had our final 6-game meetup with the Riders.
Yeah, pretty much. Hey, are we getting hotel tonight, or are we going home after this?
Well, I don't know, John. I think one more night in the hotel would be pretty good. We leave tomorrow morning.
Yeah, we'll leave about, 8 o'clock, have breakfast?
Oh, yeah, we could do that.
Sounds good.
That's ball 2.
Well, back to the road travel as we head back to San Antonio tomorrow evening. Or tomorrow morning.
What time you want to leave?
Well, we can leave about 9:30 from Dallas. So that would be pretty good as well. Here's a 2-1. Now in high and outside, 3-1, and Caper Rodriguez on deck now for the Frisco RoughRiders. 3-1, here's the pitch. That is high fly in the air. Mears is given a chase, and he got it. That ends this half inning, and we are on now to the 8th. As it is a 6-1 ball game for Frisco as we head for the 8th inning for San Antonio. So 2 more innings left to go on this evening as Marcos Castellon will get things going when we return for the Riders Baseball Network. Top of the 8th inning for San Antonio right now on the Riders Baseball Network. Marcos Castellon coming in as we're down to our final 2 innings left of this series finale.
Ball, that's off the plate.
That one is outside, 1 ball, no strikes. 9,214 in tonight's attendance. Pretty good for a finale homestand against San Antonio. It's really good.
Yeah, I gotta say, John, and gotta say we will miss these guys after tonight.
Well, evidently,
Nope, that's off the plate.
we'll still talk about the Riders when we go back to San Antonio and take on Midland. Evidently, with Wichita being the last of the homestand here in Frisco, Texas, with Midland and Springfield being our last 2 homestands there in San Antonio. Just really good right there.
Joshua Mears.
Joshua Mears coming in 0 for 3, strikeout in the 6th inning. Well, evidently after the 6 against Springfield, it'll be the going up to the Texas League playoff rounds. Even though you and I taking that road travel and we're getting up there to see who's going to be eliminating who, you know.
I got 1
Well,
ball.
right there, 1 ball and 1 strike. Joshua Mears coming in now. 1-1, here's the pitch. That's chopped foul, and that's 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. The count now is coming right on in. That's right there. Strike 3 missing, and he's down and out on that one. So 2 away. 4 outs remain for San Antonio in this series finale. It's Michael De La Cruz coming in. Pitch. Swing and a miss. The 2-seamer gets him fooled right there, and it's 0-1. Boy, Frisco doing really good tonight. They lead 5 runs ahead of San Antonio, and I think this is their way just of getting even like they probably should have last night, but evidently with Lake Bacher getting in and taking the whole game for himself, that was also pretty good too.
Yeah, well, I gotta say, it's really, really good.
1 ball.
That one's outside, and boy, that misses him by a few inches.
Yeah, I gotta say, John, it was pretty good right there.
And strike 3. That is the half inning of inning number 8 already finished. No runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left on for San Antonio. As we head for the bottom of the 8th inning coming up, Caper Rodriguez will get things started when we return in this one. Bottom half of the 8th inning set to go for the Riders Baseball Network. Gabriel Rodriguez coming in as we set to go here in this half inning. The pitch right down in the middle for a strike. It's 0-1. For a strike, it's 0-1. Oops, sorry about that. We're just getting patched into the live stream. Bob, turn down that volume and just don't want to hear us echoing through this live stream. De La Cruz getting it out number 1.
The designated hitter, number 4,
Kellen Strom coming in for a strikeout in the 5th, 0 for 3. Really good night for him and for the team, for the Frisco RoughRiders.
Yeah, it is a good thing that they come in and they took the lead early in these here innings.
Ball, that's out.
1 ball and 1 strike, the count now. 1-1 one more time. Swing and a miss right there in the count now, 1-2.
2 strikes.
1-2 one more time. That is hit right there. Ditter will intercept. Get it right to De La Cruz. That is beautiful. Out number 2.
Second baseman,
Ranier Chavez coming in 0 for 3. Pop out in the 6. Here's a pitch to him. Swing and a miss. The sinker is getting him out pulled right there. And it's the count now, 0-1. Here's pitch. That is up the middle for a center field base knock.
The catcher, number 34, Cody Freeman.
Cody Freeman coming in 1 for 3 of the night. That's high pop up right there. Foul, and it's 0-1. Well, got final scores here today. Midland wins 4-1. Tulsa wins 5-3 against Springfield. 9-3 Arkansas against Northwest Arkansas. Corpus Christi and Amarillo were rained out. Evidently, with all that thunderstorm activity they got, which that was something else. It'll look like San Antonio coming in and getting ready to go. That's right there up to Cruz. And that is going to De La Cruz to cover for this out. Well, we're end of 8 here as we head to the 9th inning. The Riders lead it by 5. It's 6-1. So a new arm will be out when we get ready to go here in the top of the 9th inning for San Antonio.
Top of the ninth inning for San Antonio right here on the Riders Baseball Network. Well, I got to say, Bob, boy, the Rockhounds winning 4-1 on that beautiful afternoon there in Franco Park in Midland, Texas. And I got to say, it was just a absolutely beautiful day. You know, I got to say, San Antonio and Springfield will have their last afternoon game in the regular season. And yeah, I will say that will be the final Sunday in the regular season for both San Antonio and Springfield. Well, we are to the last of our game here today, and so far Grant Wolfram will get the closing assignment. So left-hander getting the door closing assignment. Four-seam fastball slider, two-seamer as well, but that 97-mile-an-hour fastball is getting in there. Third baseman Graham Polly, boys, 5, 6, and 7 due up in this half inning. Ready to go as that one has popped up foul, and it's 0-1. Boy, hit the dugout. Just a gorgeous night, but wish we would have had a day game instead of getting things going. That one 0-2 the count now, and clear skies, beautiful day. Evidently clouds are starting to break out of here, and we do have a full moon tonight, right, Bob? Gotta say, yes, we do. It's beautiful. Well, I really don't think, John, that the next two ball clubs, that is Midland and Tulsa, we're having our night games on those Sunday evenings. Yeah, for sure. The Sunday afternoon game with Springfield would be really good. Yeah, I sure would. No balls and one strike. Clay Dungan coming in, one away, and
1-1.
that one is high and outside, 1-1. Boy, just a pitch-perfect night for this game, and just nice and cool. That is right there, swinging and miss. The count now 1-2. You know, the RoughRiders will get going one more time with the Caucaso jerseys starting on September 6th against Wichita. And right there, strike 3, and that will be out number 2.
The batter, number 22.
Down to their last out, San Antonio, and this one, second baseman Lucas Dunn coming in ready to go. Here's pitch. Swing and miss. The count now 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Boy, San Antonio getting a lone run hit on the top of the 7th inning. But evidently, it's not enough to get a W. You need at least 6 to get a W. And hold off the bottom of the 9th inning.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes as they're down to their final strike here this evening. Here's the pitch. That one is outside, 2-2. But anyway, pretty good night for this final game, and
I got 3-2.
that is outside for a full count, 3-2. Shortstop Ray Patrick Ditter is on base if needed. Here's the pitch to him. Lifted high in the air. This should do it. And that's the ball game. Riders win the finale, and that will conclude our 6-game meetup of the year. Well, RoughRiders feeling really good as they beat San Antonio. And pretty much that will be it for everybody here in this one.
First for the victorious RoughRiders, 6 runs on 12 hits, no errors. They left 6 runners on base. For the Mission, 1 run, 7 hits, no errors. They left 6 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours exactly. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Well, I gotta say, this will pretty much do it for our baseball game here tonight. It was fun as we get things going. Well, 12-game homestand concludes for the Frisco RoughRiders. Goodness, that guy being loud. Give these people a citation for being this loud. But evidently, it is what it is. We'll go ahead and get everything going here for Tuesday. And that will be the 27th. There we go. So, Midland at San Antonio, Frisco at Northwest Arkansas, Arkansas at Amarillo, Tulsa at Corpus Christi, and then Springfield at Wichita. Well, I've got to say, that's where everybody will be on August 27th. That is the next Tuesday night. Everybody in the next week will be getting ready for some pretty good games coming up. But anyway, this is our final meetup, and let's say for the Frisco RoughRiders, wish y'all the best of luck through the remainder of this season as they take on the Northwest Arkansas Naturals, Wichita, and Amarillo on top of that. Well, for all of us here, we hope y'all had a great night, and so far it was a fun night for all of us, and can't wait to see y'all again Tuesday night as San Antonio takes on the Rockhounds. So for all of us here in the minor league baseball level, final score, RoughRiders 6, San Antonio 1. Have a good night, and we're back in San Antonio on Tuesday.